I like that we're starting off on Saturday morning with sex, drugs, rock and roll.
And a baby.
And a baby.
All right. So tell me, Kate, okay, how did that story become your Concordia assignment?
Well, our teacher asked us to write about the most challenging experience that we'd experienced.
Okay.
So I thought about the time that I had aggressive stage 3 breast cancer and my dad died days before my mastectomy.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, can I make a play out of that? Do I even want to deal with that?
Yeah.
And I decided no. And then I thought about the time that I got pregnant and wasn't sure what to do. And I thought, this is a story that has legs. I can do something with this.
So what is it like when you have something on paper, but then when you actually put it out there in the world and you see people receiving it? Well, what's it like for you?
I have to say it's thrilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really great experience because as a writer, you sell your books, you have people who respond to them, but having a play out there is such an immediate gratification. I mean, you really get to see live how people are interacting and reacting to your words.
The play reflect the wisdom of someone who's just past your 20s?
I like how you said just past. Thank you. I believe it does. The play takes place when I was that age, and all of our cast and crew are in that age range. And I think that on hindsight, it does reflect a bit of wisdom that comes afterwards. But what's lovely about the play is that it doesn't give you a moral lesson. It lets you discover it along with the audience.
What did you discover about yourself through that process?
I discovered that I can tell a story that people are engaged with and that you can create a whole world around, because playwriting is actually a lot like comic book making, which is my first career, let's say, because they're a dialogue. It's a show, don't tell. Tell, don't show. Sorry. Dyslexic. So it's really like you don't have descriptions in it. You just have the strong dialogue between characters, and nothing is there for no reason. Everything is pushing the story along. You don't have any extra details. Everything is making it like a dominoes effect. Like one domino hits the next one, hits the next one. I applied to Fringe the day before the deadline happened, and I was on the train going to Toronto, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to apply. Why not? So I got in the next day because that's how things work last minute. And I put an ad out on Buns on Facebook, which is basically a trading site where they're like, I have a banana and I want a book. And someone's like, I have a book, I want a banana. And you trade it up. So I put a little ad out there and said, listen, I've got into Fringe Montreal and I know nothing about it. And that's when Rana got in touch with me and said, hey, I had a play last year, Generations, and I'd love to help you out. And as soon as I met her, I said, I'd love you to direct, because we just hit it off and we've been working together ever since.
You've even founded your own publishing company, but you said that this play is the best thing that you've ever done. Why is that?
I think because this play is really reaching a wide audience of people. And because like I said, with the immediate gratification, I think that this play, A Little Bit Pregnant, it really touches people. And as a writer, that's exactly what you want to do. Because Chico was a great story and it was really fun to do, but it was very unique to me. Not a lot of people dress up as a boy and go to Mexico by bus. But A Little Bit Pregnant really reaches, everyone can relate to at least one part of it, whether they're in their 20s, if they're in their 60s, it doesn't matter. Everyone has a story that comes across when they see the play.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited for you. I hope that the New York audiences are just as fall in love with it, just the same way that Montrealers have. And on to the next.